What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Around the Metaverse, our weekly show. We bring together some of the best content creators from the Web3 gaming community, talk about all the recent news, and give you guys everything you need to know to stay up to date. My name's Adam. I'll be your host today, but more importantly, we've got an amazing group of guests for y'all, as always, on this fine Monday. First up, we got CryptoStache in the house. How's it going tonight, Stash?
Yo, we back, baby. We back. Been a little while.
Yeah. After a couple week hiatus.
It's been a hot minute, and it's good to be back here. You know, a lot of changes. I don't know if you guys saw. Got the new computer up and running, and then it broke. It was so sad.
All right, well, not RIP.
Now it's it's back up. We're good.
Back up and running.
Yep. Headquarters is safe. We're good. Let's roll.
Yeah, he had to put it through the quality control test first, and we got the kinks flushed out, and the new GIA headquartered equipment or the issued equipment is.
I mean, it's not. Wait, hold on. See the thing. You guys think it's just a computer? Like this mainframe. This is the cutting edge of AI enabled computer futuristic assistant. I mean, this is Miss Cryptopenny right here.
No. You gotta UGC now. User generated AI on chain to the moon.
Let's go, dude. I packed it all in this thing.
Every buzzword,
it's all in here.
Every marketing term.
It's the mastermind of all headquarters.
Web 69, bro.
It's a part of the rebrand.
Yeah,
it's all part of the rebrand.
Well, good thing the computer's back up and running. You guys are gonna see more of that coming soon. But we got a great group of guests for y'all today. Some returning faces and a new face as well. We've got one of the OGs here from around the metaverse and founder of the Juice team. We've got CagyJan. How's it going, man?
Everything good. Glad to be back. Glad to be back. You guys needed this juice. I know it. So I'm here to give you the juice, man. All right. Thank you.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you guys for having me.
And happy to have you back on. Next up, we've got Iceyyy, founder of Web3 Gamer and campaign success representative at Owned Gaming, or Owned, excuse me, and fellow content creator. Iceyyy, how's it going, man?
It's going great, Adam. Thank you for that intro, Stash. Always great to see you. CagyJan, thank you for taking some time off of streaming Pixels to join us tonight. And Mr. Wookie, Dr. Wookie, it's great to meet you, and I'm excited for tonight's show.
Yeah, and last but certainly not least, we have the resident Gala expert from the planet Kashyyyk joining us tonight. We've got Dr. Wookie in the house. Dr. Wookie, man, thanks for coming on the show tonight. We're happy to have you on. How's it going from how's it going from Kashyyyk?
It's going wonderful. Going wonderful on a little vacation here, a little break. That's why I'm on my phone streaming here. So if things get a little choppy, that is definitely why. And if we at the end of the show, if we want to do the live giveaway, I do have a Gala Gold mystery box that I'm giving away on from Twitter there. So yeah.
All right. Well,
that's all. Let's do it, man. Yeah. We can definitely give that away. But hey, look, we're only gonna do it if we can get all 5 of us to do our best Wookie call right now.
Dude.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys ready? You guys ready? On the count of 3. Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, with water.
Mine was better than.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
We got the Wookie pack going. We got the Wookie.
Gen X. All right, yeah. Shout out to the agents in chat with hanging with us tonight too. We've got Captain Jaxy and Gen X Crypto. Gen X. Yeah, things are already getting hairy in here. We're already off the rails a little bit, but we've got a great show for y'all.
Yeah, we do.
Gotta start with a bang after 2 weeks off, you know?
I know, yeah. It's only been 2 weeks. I feel like it's been a month.
Time is a bitch, but no, we've got a great show for y'all tonight. We're gonna be recapping some of what happened with the Gala Games lawsuit and talking a little bit about what we think might be coming next in updates and developments as that plays out, and potentially what might happen actually with the company and things like that. We're also going to be talking about the price of gaming. Is it going up? I think it probably is, with rumors about Grand Theft Auto 6 being anywhere from $70 to $150. The price, or the monetization model behind Unity, one of the most popular gaming engines out there, being changed, and a huge uproar in the development community about that over the last week. We're going to take a look at that as well.
Gaming's getting greedy.
Yeah.
Gaming is getting greedy, my friends.
It's gaming bear market. Gaming bear market, guys. Gaming bear market. Unity devs are in shambles. It's like, oh no. Can devs do something? Devs do something?
They totally were. I mean, they totally were.
Can they stop doing something, please?
Yeah. Can devs stop?
Stop at this point.
Yeah. But let's jump into it first here with taking a look at Gala Games, or Gala, and the lawsuit that's been going on here. We're not going to get into the crazy specifics of what happened. If you want to know that, take a look at the video Stash did as a deep dive that came out last week. But the long and short of it is essentially the 2 co-founders of Gala, Eric Schurmeyer and Wright Thurston, are suing each other, one for $600 million and one for $130 million.
Holy shit!
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
They did, one claiming that one stole a bunch of tokens that he thinks maybe he deserved for the work that he did for the company. The other claiming that they used company funds to enrich their own life by, getting properties built and planes. The plane situation is kind of on both sides.
It was all on hookers.
Oh, shit. They're not, of course, they're gonna use that to enrich themselves. That's fine.
There is no doubt that something is going to happen from this. Gala has assured us that things are, for the most part, business as usual on the company side. But as this legal battle plays out, there will ultimately be something that comes from this, a reorganization of the company in some fashion. I want to get your guys' opinion on what that might look like. And I know Dr. Wookie too is on the beat of this one very closely. So I'd love to hear his thoughts. Let me start with you, Dr. Wookie. You know, let me get your take on this whole situation and what you think might be coming down the road as this plays out.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Go for it.
Let's go.
Well, I'm not a legal expert. All right. Just been reading these court documents as they've been coming through. I actually checked before we got on here just to see if Wright had done another reply here to the latest. You know, it's just back and forth how a lot of legal stuff goes. I'm sure these lawyers are getting paid really well as well.
Are they getting paid in Gala, do you think? Gala token?
Yeah, I hope not, right? So really looking at everything, I mean, you know, it's all speculation, but it's very obvious to me that like Wright took tokens that were not his. I mean, it's always been like 75% went to the company, right, during every distribution. And the money that like went into this quote shared wallet. Who the heck shares a freaking crypto wallet? Who? You know what I mean? I'm going to share a wallet with my co-founder buddy, and we'll just split up the funds later. I mean, that just sounds like the dumbest story, in my opinion, right? Now, don't get me wrong. The whole like, you know, oh, my hands are clean is definitely not on the case of Eric too. I'm sure there's some stuff over there that, you know, you dig enough, you're going to find some issues. But like you said, you know, without going like super deep into it, I think personally that Wright will probably have to pay back, you know, those tokens that he took. And then at the same time, though, I don't know if, you know, it could be good, honestly, is if the judge basically forced Gala to make a new board of directors, right? Or executives, like a 5-person panel, something like that. This is just me speculating, right? Because what happens if Wright gets, okay, you're bad, and he gets kicked out? Now it's just Eric Schurmeyer, 100% control, can decide to do whatever he wants. I mean, is that healthy for any company?
Gala dictatorship, baby. Everything Eric's
I mean,
way.
it
That's
already was though. I mean, like look. It already was though, because the other guy, like Wright Thurston, he was never in the picture really. So you know, whereas he was kind of behind the scenes, it pretty much kind of already was, and that's what he's. And then the Thurston's also kind of claiming that's part of his claim too. Is that yeah, this guy just kind of took it upon himself and did all the stuff, made new companies, and started doing this and moving shit over here and. You know, but it's kind of crazy to think about that. Like, I mean, I honestly think their hammer's going to come down on both sides.
Yeah, I agree.
Stache, if you think both parties are going to get kind of a slap in the face here, which you know ultimately is unfortunate, given that you know for the company, no one wants this, right? No one working at Gala, no one who's a participant in the Gala ecosystem, no one who's holding. No one who's holding any assets wants any of this to be happening, and it's unfortunate that it'll probably end up hurting, you know, the people who have nothing to do with this the most. How do you think, especially in the context of the Gala V2 token upgrade that they sort of rushed through right before all this came to light? I mean, do you think that as this plays out, like the company image is tarnished in any significant way?
Yeah, I mean, 100%, 100%. You know, when you look at some of these some of the largest gaming companies out there, right? You know, companies like Axie Infinity or Sky Mavis and like Gala and some of the you know the Sandbox, some of these other really big ecosystems, Decentraland. You know, something this big happens. Yeah, I mean, it 100% tarnishes, you know, their track record. And Gala already didn't have what I would say, like, the best gleaming track record. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they've made mistakes along the way just like all these other projects. And we definitely need to hold them accountable. I mean, 100%. As much as I like a project, if they make a misstep like this and you know it's because of negligence, where it's obvious, yeah, I want to hold these founders accountable for stuff like this, man. This is going to hurt the ecosystem. It does hurt the reputation for the token. You know, it is going to hurt, you know, the chances of Gala chain surviving amongst all these other chains. So yeah, I think it's a huge blow to the community and to the people who have been, you know, out here, you know, really pushing things. You know, most of all the developers, the game developers, man. Those are the guys who I feel like we're like, you know, me as an investor, you know, that sucks. Me as a content creator, you know, it's great, but but for real though, like, but the thing is that, you know, as a, you know, as just a general, like, you know, community member, it's hard too, but as a dev, man, That's the people I feel for the most. The people who are making the games, because they put a ton on the line here, and they've kind of put a lot of their fate into Gala. And for this to be what's been going on behind the scenes, man, if I was a dev, I'd be super fired, pissed off right now.
Yeah. I mean, look, this speaks to how Gala has been going at it for the past few years. I have talked about this. When I started in Gala, they spiked the price from one day to the other. They're always doing little sketchy stuff. They have done little, but I think many ecosystems have done it, right? Like many. Where it's not only Gala. It's not only Gala. But this just speaks to many things that they have done in the past. And now this is like the biggest blow. For me, it's not that big of a surprise that we have these founders fighting between each other. They're doing greedy stuff. Like, dude, I mean, it was about time. They got a little bit exposed, with the little things they have been doing. Okay. And I have Gala tokens, I have Gala nodes. I don't want my tokens to go down, but things have to be done right. How are we going to onboard the next generation of gamers? They keep seeing this stuff, you got to call it out. Yeah. And Gala doesn't like me right now, but I got to call it out. And you guys got to call it out too. No matter if they pay you or not. I called out when I had money in Iceyyy too.
Yeah.
So
same, man. I mean, like, I've had my ups and downs with the Iceyyy as well, and I call them out. When all that shit went down with the hack and other things that were going down around that time too. Just kind of seeing how the economy was going as well. There are things that people need to know. Now, that doesn't mean a company can't come back from that, especially a company like Sky Mavis or like Gala Games, who have millions and millions of dollars already. Like, will they be able to come back from, like, 100%? This is definitely, it's a speed bump. It's a large speed bump, but it's not something that you can't come back from at all. And I will give credit. We still see Sky Mavis out there, just still out there doing shit, man. And they didn't let that stop them, and I don't think that's gonna. I don't think this is gonna stop Gala either, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I flipped the switch on Sky Mavis. When they got hacked. Right, I said, "Hey, yo, like, I'm out of here. Like, this is not right." Right,
it was already things were already like tanking at that point too. I think too, like the markets were already tanking. Everything was kind of going down, and the whole like house of cards was
play to earn.
The
play to earn house of cards.
It was like bam, bam.
But
bam.
now that they're doing things right, like
they had to rebuild
say, hey,
up.
I'm not. There's no reason for me to say, hey, yo, I'm not coming back in. If I see they're taking the right track, then I'm like, yo, I'm all in again. Right. Same with Gala. I'm still in Gala. Like, whatever. If they come back from this, which they probably will, like, whatever. If they have a good game, like The Walking Dead, I'll play it. I'll play.
You know what? Yeah. I'll tell you right now. Look, I've changed my mind. I love Axie Infinity and I love Sky Mavis, but only because Finn is now working there, and that's the only reason. So Finn, if you're watching, Finn, are you out there, Finn?
Wait, who's Finn though?
Shout out Finn. One of our fellow reps. Someone on
fellow
the
juicers. GAI.
Yes, someone working in the background to make things happen. Who I think we can all respect.
I mean, we're not. He was working with Wildcard, so he was one of the Wildcard people.
Finn's great.
So then they let him go, and then he got a job at Sky Mavis.
Yeah, great pickup.
Kudos to him.
Finn's awesome.
Yeah, we like Finn.
But yeah, I mean, kind of interesting. I feel like Sky Mavis and Gala are now on similar roads in some ways, just not like in the exact same way, but just because like both now have a pretty serious blemish on their track record, and both are probably big companies that are going to last, like to come back and at least stick around in the industry. Iceyyy, let me ask you. I mean, like Stash said, probably the people who are going to hurt the most from this are like developers, or if we're talking about Gala Games specifically, or like, the people working under Gala Film and Gala Music. But I want to ask you specifically on Gala Games, your thoughts. I mean, do you think that like we could see them start to drop the IPs that they're working on? And if that were to come like to fruition, something like that, I mean, what would you hope they would keep, and what do you think they would drop?
I mean, this is so hard to say, Adam. First, I have to give like 2 disclaimers. I've done sponsored work for Gala. I like a lot of the Gala guys. I kind of came into Web3 gaming like after the bull run, so I missed a lot of like the Axie things and a lot of like the early Gala days. So I'm kind of getting caught up to speed on a lot of the perceptions that like general Web3 gaming has on a lot of these projects. I also own like maybe like a couple $100 worth of Gala tokens, so not a lot, but like
you're pumping your bags, man. You're
like
pumping your bags. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, like, in my opinion, listen, for the crypto OGs like Stash and Caggy, like, we all know nothing in crypto ever dies, right? Like XRP has been going through their lawsuit for years.
I mean, BitConnect, you know.
BitConnect. Listen, BitConnect was like a straight up Ponzi, right? But like, there are still people out there that like love Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash. Like, these are still chains that like are still out there. So nothing in crypto ever dies. And to me, like, you know, if we're talking about like Iceyyy and Gala, like the Iceyyy hack, $680 million, like a big deal, versus like right now, all we have is lawsuits and allegations, right? And this is going to take a long time to play out in the courts. I'm also not a legal expert. So like, guys, I'm a crypto degen and like gamer. So I'm not qualified to speak on this at all. But I mean,
I am. Buy the fucking dip.
Yeah, buy the dip. Like I think that it's gonna take a long time to play out in the courts, right? This is like just the beginning of the drama. To me, it like reminds me of like, you know, the Facebook founders suing each other. If you've ever seen the movie The Social Network, right? Like these things happen in big corporations like this. So yeah, I don't like that it might be tied to the Gala V2 token, and they weren't really transparent with that. And I understand, Stash, I watched your breakdown, which was fantastic, by the way. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch that. Very comprehensive. For legal reasons, they probably can't speak about it, but like, it's weird. It's sketchy. I think the overarching point for me, what I really don't like, is that I got into crypto for the decentralization, for the transparency. I don't like that centralized entities can have this much control and this much, you know, influence, and this much sketchy stuff goes on, even though it is crypto. And we see this stuff in DeFi and other, you know, protocols. Like, it's just another reminder, guys, that this is still the wild, wild west, and you got to be careful out there. No matter how big or how like trusted or how reputable something seems, you know, don't risk more than you can afford to lose, and be very careful. And like, we all should have been probably, or I'll speak for myself, I should have been doing better due diligence into the Gala token, and like who holds it, how much is the team getting, and all that stuff. So in terms of their titles, I mean, again, I think it's a court case. It's not, you know, the Gala company. It's just amongst the founders. I think the games will be fine, right? We've seen, you know, as long as these games and developers continue to make great games, even if in a worst case scenario they had to leave the Gala chain, we've seen games going over to Ronin, and we see games going over to Polygon or over here. Like, they're jumping ship and jumping chain all the time. I guess it's a thing that happens now.
Just
so
go to the next one, baby. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah. So I think the games will be okay. I look forward to them, and you know, we got to wait and see for the court case. Definitely a blemish. Definitely not a good look. But like, I mean, just another day at the office for us crypto degens, right?
I mean, you know, another day at the office, maybe, but I hope, like, I would hope we want to move away from that. Like, we want that like zero, we don't want a big zero on days since incident, right? On the crypto industry, like hanging above our heads, right?
This is where we insert the meme, that first time meme. It's like, first time.
Yeah. But you know, I'm interested to see what's going to happen with these lawsuits, and I really, you know, I don't know that, like, if there's a lot of money taken out of their, you know, their company, I do think that probably some of the games might get either, so like, something is going to happen where they become not a part of the Gala ecosystem anymore. But I would hope that ones like Spider Tanks, Last Expedition, and oh my gosh, White Superior.
Meow Match. Don't forget about Meow Match.
No, not Meow Match. Not Meow
What?
Match. That one.
Huh?
Meow Match.
No.
The mobile game
Meow
studio.
Match.
The mobile game studio that they acquired, gone with in whatever.
Hey,
happens.
well, wait, Walking Dead Empires is pretty dope though, actually, and they're coming with some really cool stuff pretty soon. So
well, I'm
keep that one. We keep
Well,
that.
yeah.
Dom, I got to know, would you pull a CryptoStache and tell that to Bitbender's face? Be like, you got to kill this game. That was epic.
So I'm
Bitbender had no idea how to react.
Bro, I told you, I don't pull no punches, man. People think like, oh, you get sponsors, that means they pay for your pin. I'm like, I don't think you guys, maybe you don't know me.
You're a paid actor. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm just a paid actor.
You're all planned.
Paid for my true and genuine opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly paid for my true opinion.
Yeah, that's the best way to take sponsorships.
But
right? Let them know that you're gonna speak your opinion, bro. Like because
I do. Yeah,
you know,
I mean, dude, like, people think they're gonna get like just all rainbows and unicorns, man. Watch out. I'm a bull, baby. I'm coming at ya.
Well, yes, Stash, you made a good point earlier about like how Gala is one. Like there are gaming companies all the time that have blemishes like this and are still around, like that are big companies. One that comes to mind for me is like Activision had, you know, I mean, I'm sure we all know about the trouble that Activision had.
Right. When you get to a certain level, you got a certain amount of money. Who cares? Slap on the wrist, keep moving.
Is it possible, do you think, like, because as we see now with Activision potentially being bought up by Microsoft, do you think we're gonna like? Do you think it's possible that some legacy Web 2 game like company could buy out Gala essentially from underneath them?
I don't think so, man. Honestly, they would need a, you know, for where Gala's at right now with the kind of like valuation they have, and that's loosely based on like the token price and how many tokens and the IP and things like that. I don't know, man. That'd be a big purchase, and I think
Sony coming in, just taking up Gala, all three. You know?
I mean, not now. Maybe in the future, but I feel like it's just too. I feel like these companies are a little bit too sketched out still by blockchain in general, and like the validity of it, and the success of like any of these elements really being, you know, mainstream proof or ready. And so I think a lot of companies are like, ooh, I don't know, it's not really what we really want to touch right now. So. But I think we'll get there at some point. We will see some big acquisitions like that from like Web 2 to Web 3, and we've seen a couple. You know, like one of the biggest ones that you guys I'm sure remember is Artifact. Nike purchased Artifact, which was I feel like one of the biggest Web 3 acquisitions from a Web 2 like major brand, and we've seen a couple other ones. So I think it does happen. More so in a bull run for whatever reason. I'd be swooping these fools up at the floor right now whilst everything's all bloody.
That's what I mean.
Give me the
companies. Yeah, you know, this is the perfect time for them to just sell the whole thing to you know, people who are gonna do like responsibly manage the company.
Yeah, right. Come on, come on. Are you kidding me?
I think they still have enough money. I mean, I saw those tax returns. Now, granted, you know, 2022, 23 is not the same as 21, but you know, they're still spending money left and right. I mean, they just paid for, I don't know how much they paid for that Common Ground, that new movie that they're going to be going out to theaters here in like a week or whatever. I mean, that had to cost them who knows how much. You know, point being, they haven't really slowed down on that. Now, I think Gala Film and Gala Music will be the biggest issue for Eric because, yeah, he used Gala Games money to make those, right? And, you know, that was without rights permission. So I don't know how that side of everything's going to shake out, you know?
Yeah, that's what I mean about like there's definitely going to be some fallout from this, and it's hard to tell right now, but yeah, it always trickles down to the little guy, man. You know who's the guy on the bottom? All right, that's who's going to get shit on the most.
But let me tell you something, Gala Music, bro. When you look at that product, you can see the future of Spotify there. To be honest,
they're doing a good job with it.
They're doing a good job, bro. Like it's the start. I don't know if that's the one that's gonna make it. Hopefully, right? Because I have Gala notes and I get Gala Music tokens and stuff. But like, no, as a product, the idea, you know, this is good. Like,
what was the name of Blau's? Didn't Blau had one too? Remember? I can't.
He just sold whatever NFT, like music NFTs. Yeah. Did he have a?
I think it was Royal. It was the Royal.
Royal, yeah. I think it was Royal.
Yeah, but this one, bro, like I'm impressed with the idea, you know, behind, you know, staking your tokens for an artist that you like, getting a subscription model based on that, you know, airdrops and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. So.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like, dude, perfect opportunity for one of the big entertainment giants out there to come in and just be like, "Hey, this is ours now."
I mean, not right now. Maybe
yeah, that doesn't happen in the bear market.
Yeah, if there's major fallout from the you know from this, then I could see it, because right now, like, yeah, are things down a little bit? Yeah, but it hasn't really affected the company in a significant like day-to-day operations type of way. right? So like they're still going, and they've been going. So this actually started months ago.
Yeah.
And they've done all the stuff that they've done here in the last few months in that same amount of time. And I will say, kind of in Gala's defense, but not really. I mean, Eric, I don't think he's really very experienced in trying to like knowing what to do in this kind of situation. But at least I do see that after this kind of started happening, they did realize like, hey, we screwed up, man. We should have had this stuff in multi-sig wallets. We should have had these mechanisms in place.
That's crazy.
And they're actually at least taking some steps to rectify it, which is good. They couldn't be as transparent with the community as I would have liked, but legally, that's a hard pill to swallow. To say, hey, you guys lied to us, which they did. I mean, like straight up, Jason just lied to my face on my stream. And because he had to, he had to. And if he had said I can't answer that due to legal then we would know something was up. And I kind of knew there was something was up, but
or there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
It's just crazy that there's not like more checks and balances there. Like do they not have a board of directors? Do they not have
no, it was a partnership. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
and so
what the heck is
right? Just two people. So and like Dr. Wookie was saying, that's something I also recommended too. Is like, dude, they need to like. That's what if Eric really wanted to keep this going and do it right, create a board of directors. Do
we have an FTX situation going on? Like SBF was running around. Like, what is going on over here?
Bro, the thing is that everybody runs like this at the beginning. That's the truth. They kind of get lost in the sauce. If you really think about, for example, Ronin Chain. What do you mean 7 validators that were easily accessible? What do you mean that the founder, right after he found out that they got hacked, he took out money first before everybody else? But it's understandable at the same time. If I don't take out money, then my company goes to crap. How do I save it? Right? So I mean, it's not only in Gala. This is a kind of a trend.
Inexperienced people not knowing what to do, like how to set these damn companies up. I mean, some of this shit is like basic ass, just fucking startup knowledge, bro. It's nothing to do with crypto. I mean, there's some crypto elements there, but like being able to distribute funds and having it not just be between two partners, like having an agreement that does go over what happens if there's a disagreement between the partners. I mean, these are pretty standard ass things, man. So like, it's the rookie moves all across the board, in my opinion.
And
when they stripped it all back, you really saw how like centralized everything was in Gala. I mean, I had no freaking clue that 14,000 nodes were held by 2 people, the 2 co-founders. I mean, I don't know. To me, that was just like insane. Like, wow, are you guys really going to just maintain the centralization? Two founders for the board of directors, and then 14,000 nodes. It's wild.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that they're not running all those nodes.
Well, they are now.
You can have the node and have the node license, but there's no way they're running 7,000 nodes each. I mean, if they were, man, that's I guess maybe getting all the rewards.
Well, they have the system, ticking away that they are running 7,000 nodes. I don't know if they really have 7,000 VPS spun up, or they just have the in the background them just checking the box that they are.
Right.
But they're receiving those tokens every day.
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Well, I mean, we're definitely going to see something happen here. Probably, I mean, it's probably going to take a while, but I mean, within, the next few months, we'll start to see developments, I think. And then within a year and a half or something like that, we'll probably see some kind of like material effect happening with the company, is my guess.
I want to say something though. I want to say it real quick.
What's up, Caggy?
Listen. I am in a way kind of happy this happened because I really hope nothing happens to them and the company keeps going. Like my friend right here down here, I forgot your name now. Fuck, man. Now I feel bad. Iceyyy, bro. Iceyyy, my bad.
Yo, on the screen.
I thought we were cool.
It's on the screen, bro.
I speak
We're gonna have to talk after this.
Epic
bro.
fail.
We're talking after this.
And I was streaming for 7 hours.
Damn.
Listen.
We're gonna talk in the DMs.
No, my bad, bro. My bad. But at least I'm honest, Like, I told you, like, I forgot, bro. Sometimes it happens. But anyways,
love him or hate him. Caggy, folks.
I'm happy that it happened, right? Because this way, into the bull market, they're gonna, be doing things the right way.
Right.
We don't want in a bull market some garbage, launching NFTs at a crazy price, some scammy stuff left and right. None of that. We don't want that. We want the influx of players to come in and feel safe. Something we didn't have in 2021, bro. So
no, you make a good point, man. Like if it was gonna happen, now is the best time. The bottom of the bear market, like the token's already like beaten to death. Like how much more really is it gonna drop? And like there's less attention. No, there's less attention on the space too. So you think about how many people probably knew Gala, but will know nothing about any of this happening when they come back.
Think about how many people would have gotten liquidated leverage trading Gala in the middle of a bear market or in the bull market.
Well, if they're not around right now, they probably lost their Gala anyways because that V2 upgrade was like it went like that, bro. And like there's people for sure that did not get their tokens. It's sad. I have people reach out to me actually and they ask me like, Stash, what can I do?
You see, that's the kind of stuff, bro. Like how is that
possible?
See,
no, and this is one of the things that really, and I talked about this in my video, it's one of the things that pisses me off the most about all of this. Because once again, I told you the little guy, and what that means is that all the people essentially that are wrapped up in a part of this, they're the ones that at the end of the day they're losing out, and it's just sad. I don't know, man.
Yeah, with the Coinbase thing, right? I mean, that was a big. I mean, Coinbase saw this. I don't know if Coinbase was like, hey, we're not going to allow this upgrade because they knew that they weren't going to drop V2 tokens, to all of the Thurston wallets.
Yeah.
And I don't know if those Thurston wallets sat at Coinbase and that's why, but, obviously Coinbase knew something and they're like, no, we're not going to support this. And if you, weren't subscribed or didn't know within 30 days, you're SOL at the moment, your gal is stuck.
That's the importance of checking your Discords and Twitter.
Why do you think, but that's what I'm saying. So why do you think they had to do it so quickly? Because most other upgrades like this, they go on forever. You can literally just do it forever. Like there's a one coming up for Engine and it's indefinite. Like you'll always be able to trade your tokens in using this thing. And I asked them about that too, because that was like, well, usually we just have a contract and you can go and do it self-service. And it just goes on, and the answers I didn't like the answers I got, and that's why I knew something was kind of up, man.
That's the crazy thing.
Coinbase
like,
probably
did they not
did
think
too.
This was going to come out. Like everything done in the dark comes to the light. Like this is obviously going to come out at some point. So why go about it that way? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. But to be clear, guys, this is going to go on for years. Like this is going to go on for a while. The XRP case went on 4 or 5 years. Like it's going to take a while. It's going to be drawn out
behind the scenes.
Unless
like
they settle,
unless they settle.
That's the right way. I think they should be doing that, bro. Like they should try to find common ground
for the community.
For the community, for the company, for everything. Just like what the hell? Like why you want to put the company through this? But I guess I don't know. Whatever.
Well, we'll see as developments come out, I'm sure we'll talk about it again here on the show. We should probably talk about what is on the thumbnail and the title of the episode of this live. So on to our next topic here. We're going to be taking a look at the changes that Unity made to their fee structure for developers here that is probably going to be getting walked back in hopefully a significant way. And then, kind of along the same lines of, we're seeing gaming in general increase in price across the board. Games are costing more. There's more freemium transactions, microtransactions in games than ever. It's all getting very tiresome in some
loot
ways.
Boxes. Everyone wants loot boxes. Yeah.
But I want to get your guys' thoughts on what's driving this, and if you think this trend is going to continue, and if there's going to be a breaking point at any point here. But for those watching who don't know, Unity is one of the biggest game engines out there that you can use, up with the likes of Unreal Engine by Epic, and Steam or Valve has their own. That is, I forget the name of. I forget what Valve's engine is called, but those are like the three biggest ones that everyone uses. Unity is Fall Guys is built on Unity. Pokemon Go is built in Unity, and they recently, about a week ago, announced that they're going to be changing their fee structure to a model that charges developers per installation of their game after a certain point, which is not the norm. And it came out, the developers were up in uproar, and come a week later or a couple weeks later, Unity announced just yesterday on Twitter that they're going to be taking a look at the policy and talking with their community, the board, all this to, you know, find the best solution for everyone. I don't know if that's going to be the case here, just based on how companies make decisions. But I want to, Stash, let me ask you first. I mean, do you think that that's do you think Unity was reasonable in making that change? And do you think, like, why do you think the development community is so, you know, hurt by this?
I mean, clearly not reasonable, man. You know, as soon as this launched, everyone was up in arms. You know, that's how you know when you did something like, oh damn, we messed up, guys. Whoa. You know, that's when you know, because it was immediate and everyone was pissed off and they're like, man, this really crushes indie devs. It does it, you know, games that you know, are kind of like free to play games too. It really hard. And obviously they felt that pressure like big time. They were like, ooh, guys, we got to go back to the drawing board. Now, you know, that helps to alleviate some of the immediate pressure they have on them. But in general, it just kind of goes to show you that, like, you know, I don't know, man. I think a lot of like the bigger game studios and they're still. I mean, do you consider them getting greedy? Are they getting greedier? You know, I want to say yes, but you know, at the same time, you know, with some of the sneaky methods that they use, but at the same time, no. If you look at the general average price of a game, we'll say $60 to $70. It's not changed for a long time. I mean, that's the price of like $59.99, $60 for a game. That's basically what it's been since I was a kid. So even through inflation and everything we've seen and all this technological change, the price of a game hasn't gone up or down really that much. But they know how to get you in other ways. And that's and so like those extra revenue sources are pretty big, man. I mean, I don't know. I could easily see GTA having a price tag of something like $150, and people will pay it. Because think about how much content you're getting, right? So if you really want to talk about like you know, price, like for the amount of content
per
you
hour
get,
of, yeah, like you
dude,
play.
$150 for how much a GTA brings to you is totally worth it. Because think about how much you know, for something like that, like you used to have to pay a subscription, $15 a month for that much content, or actually even less,
more sometimes.
Yeah, or more sometimes.
I pay more for NFTs that don't
yeah.
give me anything.
Yeah, exactly. I've definitely lost more on NFTs, man.
What if GTA takes that model though, where they say we're not going to do 150 or 100 or anything? They're just going to say $10 a month subscription. They might do that, right?
That would be a huge change for them. And
it would be a big change.
That would be boss, man. They could do it.
Well, I don't know, dude, because like what we would end up seeing is then everything in game becomes like like, I mean, it already is in some ways. You can spend money to buy money in game, but you know, now they're gonna like force it down your throat. You know what I mean? Like now there's gonna be systems built into the game to like promote and like you know, the model at the company instead goes from how do we make fun, cool content for people to how do we make content that's gonna get people to pay more money while playing. And
what? You think they're not already doing that?
I mean,
come on, man! Look at Call of Duty. Look at all these mobile games.
Developers, the last bastion of good developers at Rockstar. Let's hope they're there.
I don't think none of this is bad, bro. Like I don't think, you know, when you're creating a business, you're creating an entertainment, you know, platform, whether it's GTA or whatever, it's entertainment, right? At the end of the day, you get to choose whether you want to spend it or not. And that's kind of the thing that kind of annoys me, right, about gamers. Oh, yada yada yada. Then don't play it, you know, whatever, man. It's, you know, it's a company. They gotta make money. Most games don't even make it. Like, come on, you know.
I don't know that guy's name up there, but I love that take. That was great.
Yeah,
whatever that guy's name is, I like that guy.
Whatever that guy's name is. No, well.
I agree though. Like it's GTA 6. Like I don't think it's a big deal. Like dude, I'd pay the money for it right now if I could play it. Like,
well, I don't. So the $150 was a rumor that I think was debunked. And what that actually is going to be one of the higher tier. Like, well, at least from what people are speculating is that the 150 price tag will be for like the limited edition release or something like that, and that the normal game will come in somewhere around $70 to maybe like $80 or something like that, which I mean, like Stash said, I think is reasonable for GTA.
Still, yeah, I mean, dude, even at $150, man, like I said, I think that for what you're getting, so you know, basically, it's a steal, it's a bargain. man. That's a great deal. To be
and wait, and the question is, GTA didn't allow RP servers back in the day, right? Like, people to spin
My
up.
Metaverse got shut down.
Yeah, they didn't allow, and then they allowed this Pixels called, I think it's called Pixels, the one of the biggest RP servers, and they allow them to do it. And there's a lot of money in that. So maybe this GTA 6 comes with integrated RP servers that people can,
that would make sense.
Create their UGC inside, and have a subscription model where people, if they want to play RP, they go into the servers. That would be the smartest things to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then do the same thing we're seeing with all these other games is like, like the Diablo style. Yeah, the $150 package gets you a week's early access or 2 weeks early access before everybody else. Bro, everyone will spend $150 and buy that game, dude.
That's valuable, bro.
No, you know what's fucked up, man? I spent the extra $30 to buy Starfield a week early, and then didn't have any time at all to play it until after. And the only extra shit you get, the only extra shit you get is like a soundtrack and like some other
soundtrack is
bullshit, dude. I feel hurt, man. I feel hurt. What happened to the you used to buy like the legendary edition? I remember in 8th grade,
map,
Halo
you got
Reach,
a poster, you got a lunchbox.
Yeah, Halo Reach came out, and I after football practice in 8th grade, I waited outside of GameStop for hours to get the limited edition Halo Reach and the like awesome Spartan trophy thing that you got, man. And like now all you get is a soundtrack. That's bullshit, dude. And early.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're trying to screw us with digital, man. Like they're give us the cool shit. Like I feel like I've been disappointed by all of the Founders editions or Platinum editions too. Even though I still end up getting them, I did the same thing for Tarkov. I got the biggest edition too. Like
the Final Fantasy, the recent Final Fantasy one was pretty sweet, but
at the end of the day, they just gotta open up these economies and allow it to be PvP, bro. Player versus player, trading with the players,
I mean, why wouldn't, when you talk about like
GTA 6,
Metaverse, right? Like GTA has like the best already set up, it's essentially what they've been building.
People spend hundreds of dollars there already.
Yeah.
Like, they buy the Shark, card with tokens, to be better in game. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why not just allow it between players? Whatever.
Paul Wood in chat, I like what he says over here. Paul Wood in chat says GTA 6 has us all by the balls.
100%.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll be dropping $150 on it, but Stash made a good point earlier too, in that and to answer, I guess, is gaming gonna keep going up? I mean, probably, but at the same time, it's like, how much did an Atari cost when it first came out, or something like that? It's like if you
Are you calling Stash old, man?
No, I didn't even say Stash.
That's kind of messed up, bro.
Stash is an old.
You're calling Stash old.
I invented the Atari. I invented the Atari.
No, but that was the cost of I don't know. It was $1,000. It was like $1,000 adjusted for inflation today or something.
Early computers and they were not cheap. Yeah, it's funny. Like early systems were not cheap.
But I think we'll probably see GTA be a little bit more expensive than. I mean, if they charge a premium, I wouldn't be surprised, because we've been waiting for it forever, and people are going to pay whatever for it for that reason alone. But let's end the show out here with a last quick lightning round. I want to ask each of you guys about what game you put the most amount of hours into, and what the result of those hours was. What's the biggest achievement that you got out of that game? We're going to go in order of Iceyyy, Dr. Wookie, Caggy, and then Stash.
Whoa. That is not the lightning round question that I have here, sir. I think you have the wrong document.
What?
What is the highest value item you've ever bought, looted, or won while gaming?
Oh, that was last week, but we can do that one.
Yeah, Stash didn't get the update. It's too bad.
Oof.
We can do that one.
We can do both.
Yo, Web3 fixes this.
Yeah,
how does Web3 fix this? Technical. We're running it off the rails at the end of the show here, baby. You're in the behind the scenes section of the shoot if you're still here with us.
Let's just go with this one.
Paid
highest value item you've bought, looted, or won.
All right, yeah. Highest value item you've bought, looted, or won while gaming. Iceyyy, you're up first.
Well, you're switching it up on me, but I was gonna be on the show last week, so I do remember my answer to that question. Behind the scenes stuff. Listen, most recently, like I got into ice poker. That was the first crypto game that I like went big into. I streamed it. I don't know, close to like 600, 700 hours last year. They were in this big competition where like the first 100 people to upgrade like a full set all the way from level 1 to level 5 could claim like a coveted crown special wearable. This was when Ethereum was like $3 grand, $4 grand, and like it was a lot. It was a lot of money to claim, thousands and thousands of dollars to claim this crown achievement in this game. I got one of them, so I spent a lot of money on that, a lot of time grinding. It's very expensive, very valuable, and it means a lot to me. It was in my profile picture for a long time. But yeah, then the market crashed and it's not worth that much anymore.
Sentimental value. That's it's invaluable is sentiment.
I got a private Discord channel. That's what I got out of it.
Nice.
Web3 gaming utility there, boys.
All right, Dr. Wookie, you're up, man. What's the highest value item you've either bought, looted, or won while gaming?
And does Gala Games in general count? Because a lot there. Founder nodes.
Founder nodes was the best Gala, like of all the Gala things, like that was the winner, the ultimate winner, to be honest.
Yeah, I got in too late. Not a winner yet. Hopefully in the future as we just continue. I'd say from like at least just it'd be an NFT perspective, probably a land for that for Voxverse that Gala Games has built in. I think like Minecraft has like soaked up so much time from so many like people in general, 12, 13 years. I don't even know how old that game is. But Vox reminds me, a little bit of that, the creativity, the building. So I'm really banking on that game's going to be just a super, a lot of fun. And I ended up getting like a legendary land for it off OpenSea.
Hey.
So, and I don't know, it might have been like 5K.
Word. Well, that's yeah. I mean, that's a pretty decent haul right there.
Yeah.
All right, Cagy, you're up, man. What's the highest value item you've either bought, looted, or won while gaming?
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I think the highest one has been. It depends because I bought a land for $10,000. That was for Iceyyy at some point, and then I also bought a Mystic Iceyyy for 2,000. Wait, I don't know. It was 2,000, 4,000, something like that. 4,000. I sold it for 40K. And then I also got gifted a Cyberkongs that was worth like 2K, and then I sold it for 80K. So like some things are looted. I mean, some things are bought and then later on become valuable, and some things gifted. Like it's just a mix of things. And even in Lost Relics, I bought an item, a weapon. I think it was like 2K, and I sold it for 8K. So like, I've done a few deals, but I lost a lot too. These are like the winners, right? So, just in case. Yeah. I don't want to be out there like, oh, Caggy's a genius. No. I've been wrecked.
What, Chicken Run, or what was that game called?
Chicken Derby.
Chicken Derby. Derby.
I put a lot of money in Chicken Derby. But it's still going though. Like,
bro,
they have distributed.
The Blackhawks are wrecked. Cagy, our Blackhawks.
No, they're fucking wrecked. Yeah, they're fucking wrecked. But I'm not selling. I don't give a fuck.
Who would have thought Chicken Derby?
Yeah.
All right, Stash, you're up.
You didn't have a lot of options back then.
What's the highest value item you've either bought, looted, or won while gaming?
So I'm actually gonna go with Web 2. I'm gonna exclude Web 3 for this one, and outside of like crypto stuff, I actually spent $1,200 on a land deed, claim inside of a game called Shroud of the Avatar, which was like Richard Garriott's successor to Ultima Online. And like, dude, that was a huge thing for me, man. I actually ended up probably spending a little over probably like $5 or $6 grand on this game total. But like that one was a big thing where it was like, man, I went all in. I bought this thing, and it was like a Lord's title, and like I got I could go place a house in a place.
Did you have
and,
serfs?
Go find it.
Did you have serfs that you could like
no serfs,
underlings? No underlings.
No underlings.
Damn.
But that was big for. But like, it's crazy thinking about that now. Like it pales in comparison to Web3, which is kind of like what? It's like, oh man, thought I was a DJ then.
What 1 ETH spent on a black cock, or something like that.
What?
Yep, done that.
Yep. $3,000 black roosters, baby. Rooster races.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
So,
so that just get ready for the next bull run, guys.
For more
is very
cocks.
clippable. A-Dom is very clippable.
Just get ready. Get ready
Dr. Wookie. Dr. Wookie, what about you?
We went over that.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, he already did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, Halo 2, I won a championship one time, in high school. That's pretty cool.
Your camera's flipped. Don't.
Oh, you flipped
don't,
your camera, Wookie.
Yeah, don't put the.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted me to do the Twitter picker real quick live, so I don't.
Perfect.
Just so people see it, they just have to follow me and have retweeted this thing because this was like the easiest way to do it,
So
just
tell
so
everybody
people
what you're
know
giving
I'm
away.
not.
Tell everybody what you're giving away before.
Oh,
you
it's Gala Gold Mystery Box. There's like The Walking Dead Empires. There's like a bunch of stuff in there, in these boxes. But yeah, let's grab whoever wins this first one. I'll be giving one away tomorrow too. See, we got a winner as. Ooh, that one got rejected for some reason.
Oh, no.
All right, Mike. Look, he's even got a Vox as his profile pic too.
He's gonna be happy.
Look at that. He'll be happy. He's got a Walking Dead Vox. Husband, father, and grandfather.
Zoom in on him. Zoom on. Get a look closer. There we go,
blast.
Mike.
Everyone go hit up Mike and tell him
going big before home.
Hey, I like it. Congrats,
That's awesome.
Mike.
Everyone flood Mike's DMs with congratulations on your new Gala Gold box.
No, he's definitely watching. I think he liked.
Well, Mike's a lucky guy, man. He's ready to go.
Video.
Nice. Yeah, I'll be giving one away tomorrow too on my next YouTube video. I was trying to give away earlier, but this is the first time I've done a giveaway, and I realized I'm a little constrained with like how to pick people.
Logistics.
Yeah. So yeah, had to
always
take two
logistics, here. Man. It's like teams. We work with giveaways a lot, and you will never believe how many times the logistics aren't thought of beforehand, man. It's like,
Yeah, I love the No. Here's the logistics, yo. You get a giveaway for a ticket for another giveaway. I love those. I love those. Yeah. It's like a giveaway for a chance at another giveaway. Those are the best.
Or you win a giveaway to be able to have the right to buy their miniature to purchase. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How lucky this one.
How lucky.
Congratulations. To buy. Yeah.
Congratulations.
No, but that's all. We're running out of time tonight, folks. I want to thank you guys for joining us on the show, everyone watching, and thank you for our guests for being here tonight. Iceyyy, Cagy, Dr. Wookie, appreciate your attendance on the show, man. It's awesome to have you guys here. Stache, as always, thank you for putting the show on and having me, the host, here. And then, catch us again next week for another episode of Around the Metaverse, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. But that's all we got tonight, folks. We out.
And thank you, Ada.